Hey Jessica, this is to answer your questions about post-pregnancy. Women, their hips change a lot. Just because you have to carry a baby for 9 months, you go into what's called an anterior tilt. So that means that the front part of your leg, your hip flexors get real tight, your glutes get real weak. Another time we'll talk about your glutes, but here's a couple things that you could do. This is Cindy and Les. Les has promised not to say a word, okay? They've been clients for quite some time, and we're gonna show you a couple things. The first thing we're gonna show you is how to foam roll your hip flexor. So Cindy's gonna be using the foam roller, and she's going to find a spot that feels a little bit more sensitive, and when she finds it, what she's going to do is pump her leg. So Cindy, just take your leg back. So that's a hip flexor stretch. You just kind of find that little crack in the front part of your leg and you hold it right there again. This muscle is going to be really tight. Les is going to show you real quickly how to use a tennis ball if you don't have a foam roller. You put it in the same basic spot and you're going to do the same thing. Okay, so that's a big area. Foam rolling is good because you have this connective tissue that goes over muscle that gets real tight, kind of like saran wrap over a piece of meat. You get these little pockets, and when your muscles get real tight, those pockets will stop blood from flowing. So we want to break that up, and that's one way of doing it. Now, the thing Cindy's showing you now is called a downward dog, and this is going to help stretch out your hamstrings. Okay, the hamstrings are the back part of your leg. When you go through pregnancy, again, with your hips dropping forward, what happens is you change the center of your gravity and your hamstrings get really, really tight. That means it's hard for you to straighten out your leg. So the downward dog is a great stretch to stretch out your hamstrings, but then also to stretch out your lats, which when we take a look at a pregnant body, one thing that happens is your shoulders start to roll forward, which is indicative of, tight lats. So this is a great stretch for those things too. Les is going to show you another way to stretch your hamstring. All right, again, he's doing really good and not saying a word. We thank him for that. But all you're going to do is you're just going to pull on the back part of your knee, and then once you find a spot that's a little tight, you're just going to hold it right there. Okay, so hold it, and that's all it is. And with all these things, all you're going to try to do is keep your belly button on your spine and try to squeeze your glutes real tight, and that'll keep your hip flexors real long. Okay? Anyways, I hope that helped, and let me know if there's any other questions. Thanks. Bye.